What's up, Sickle Cell Warriors? It's Dr.O. The grind never stops, and your boy is in Atlanta, Georgia. Alright, Warriors, so I have a lot to update y'all on. I actually recently moved from Philadelphia to Buckhead in Atlanta, and life has been great for me. But before I kind of go into all the life updates and all the great things that have been happening, I just want to show y'all the beautiful scenery that is around me.
I know what you've been through lately. I know this ride can be shaky, and we'd be much safer on the ground. So very sure that you felt it, and so very hard to explain it. Up in the air, this love we found. It's a tricky situation, 'cause we don't know what to do. But I feel your every motion as I'm calling out for you. Restless heart, please find your home.
So that's some of the beautiful scenery of where I live in Buckhead. I will show y'all more of the place, but that would be a whole nother video. And in this video, I just want to focus on sickle cell and living with sickle cell in Atlanta. And so before I do, I just want to briefly talk about all the great things been happening to me. Other than my move to Atlanta, I've started a new business, and that business has been slowly picking up, so that's why I've been very busy and I haven't been uploading as consistently. And in addition to that, besides my growing business, I'm also just feel healthier than I've ever before. You know, I've always mentioned, I haven't been hospitalized for several years, and it's been going on, and I've been working out consistently. Dr.O is getting jacked, and life has just been good. Health is wealth, and honestly, I'm always happy when I'm healthy. Those are just some life updates. Now, in regards to why I decided to move to Atlanta, honestly, there's a lot of different reasons, and I'm not gonna get into all of that. But in regards to sickle cell, I felt like it made a lot of sense for me, because for y'all who don't know, I came up from north. I actually grew up in Boston, and man, I grew up in Boston, and then I ended up moving to Philly. But the thing with up north is that it's always, like, once it's winter time, that cold, man. Like, and honestly, last winter it was so cold in Philly that I was just like, all right, you know, it's time to move. I didn't know where I wanted to move, but I just knew I had to move. And I have friends and family in Atlanta, and I also have a lot of resources for people with sickle cell in Atlanta, so that was also like a big positive for me. I made a recent video of me talking about seasonal depression and the cold, if you want to watch that. But yeah, I pretty much moved because I wanted to live in a much warmer environment while still being in like a big metropolitan city. So that's essentially why I moved. I wanted to briefly take this time to just talk about some of the resources that I've been utilizing while I've been here in Atlanta. And I'm sorry if you're not from Atlanta, this may not be applicable to you, but I just wanted to talk about few of my experiences as a sickle cell warrior in Atlanta. So one of the first things I did when I moved to Atlanta is I actually went to go visit the Georgia Foundation Sickle Cell Center, and that place is actually pretty nice and pretty welcoming. They had a lot of people who were all working together to spread awareness of sickle cell, which was great. And who knows, I'll probably make a video showing you guys the people I met and all the nice conversations we had and all the stuff that they plan on doing to capitalize on sickle cell awareness. So that was good. And then they ended up referring me to the hospital called Grady's. Apparently that's the best hospital for people with sickle cell. And unfortunately, I don't know, maybe my standards are a lot higher because I'm from up north, but I felt like the hospital wasn't really up to par compared to the ones in Boston. I guess I've been blessed with being in one of the best cities for healthcare. So I did have an appointment at Grady's, and if I'm being honest, it was not the most impressive appointment. I felt like I knew more than the doctor in regards to sickle cell. But honestly, that's nothing new, and I felt like their system up here down in Atlanta was a lot slower and less efficient than my experience in Boston. But nevertheless, they do have a specific hematology care area specifically for sickle cell, and that's a huge turn on for me because a lot of hospitals don't actually have specialized care for sickle cell patients. So by the grace of God, hopefully I never have to actually utilize their emergency services, but you never know when things happen. I am registered with Grady's Hospital, and they're pretty affordable. Even if you don't have insurance, they have financial discounts for you to utilize and make going to their hospital pretty affordable. So that's that. What else did I want to talk about? In regards to this channel, I apologize for the long delay and not posting consistently. A lot of things have been happening to me, and I've been adjusting. And it's not like it's been bad things. They've been great things, but there's just been a lot to adjusting, and I've planned on making this channel a lot more of a priority. And one thing I definitely want to start doing is uploading more consistently, and also I want to create more videos and do more interviews like I've done in the past. And so if there's anyone with sickle cell in Atlanta, please reach out to me, and I would gladly come over to you, or you can come over to Buckhead where I live. It's really nice here, and we can just have a conversation or an interview about your experience with sickle cell. And during our 15 to 20 minute interview, I'll do my best to make you look like a superstar, or you can also look at it like a therapy session, because honestly, that's kind of how I intend the interviews to be. I kind of want to give people with sickle cell an opportunity to reflect on their sickle cell and kind of be introspective about it, and honestly just talk about it. I'm realizing that a lot of people with sickle cell are going through this journey alone, and I've noticed that when I do interview people with sickle cell, it feels like therapy for them, because they feel like they have no one else to just unleash all their all the problems, you guys know, all the BS that you go through. So when people do these interviews, it feels like they're having a vent session or like a therapy session with me, and that's great, and I honestly love that. So that's that. So if you're in Atlanta, and I'm pretty sure I do have subscribers in Atlanta, please definitely reach out to me, and I would love to connect with you. And then before I leave, I just want to say thank you all for watching my videos. Even though I haven't been posting, the subscriber count has been growing and growing, which tells me that people are finding my videos useful, and I should keep posting. But before I leave, I want to leave you all with some words of encouragement and inspiration. God has been blessing me with so many great rewards, and there's so many great things in life, and even though I have sickle cell, it clearly doesn't define me. And I just want to let people know that even if you have sickle cell, and maybe things aren't going as smoothly as for you, or you feel like you're always going through a crisis, there's always a way. And I just want to say, hang in there. One of my favorite quotes that often makes me feel better about my condition is, God gives his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers. So hang in there and definitely stay strong, because we know that being a sickle cell warrior requires a lot of strength and persistence. And if you can overcome sickle cell and not let it define you, I truly believe that you have the strength and capability to do a lot more, because a lot of life is having the fortitude to persevere and push through. And I feel like there's nothing harder in life than going through sickle cell, in my personal opinion. If you can go through that, I feel like you can go through anything. And with that being said, I love y'all and stay blessed.